Hey everyone, KoBaC here. Well, since this channel is now going to start having a lot more Lorcana content on it, I figured what better way than to start by opening up a booster box. Now, I got a really good deal on a couple of different booster boxes that are for Into the Inklands, which this is set 3, if you're not familiar with Lorcana yet. And I'm going to be doing a variety of different types of openings and things, but I wanted to do like one booster box like together. This is an awesome way for me to test all the camera stuff, to get feedback, to see if everything seems well for everybody, and then kind of go from there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Now, Into the Inklands, like I mentioned before, is set 3 of Disney's Lorcana. This set has some really good cards, especially if you're into like Ruby Amethyst, which is red purple, like Chernobog's Followers, Medusa, and some other really good stuff. So not to mention there's like the Pirate Piglet if you're playing really aggro things. So this set, in my opinion, had some really, good cards in it, and hoping to see a couple of different foils for some things that I currently play. So each pack has 12 cards. So what we'll do, we'll maybe just take them all out, move this box out of the way, kind of try to figure out what's the best way of doing things going forward. So I'll just start here. There's not really necessarily any rhyme or reason to opening which one is which. There's 12 cards in every pack. You're going to have commons, uncommons, rares. Well, in the rare spot, it could be rares, super rares, or legendaries. And then in your foil spot, which every set is guaranteed to have a foil, you could have a foil from any of the rarities and also an enchanted, which is basically a full art version of a card. I have a promo one here that I won in one of the championships, so they're like extra glimmery foiled. This is a promo one, but kind of the same idea where it goes to the the edge of the card and everything, and those are obviously much more rare and much more valuable. So just gonna go through here for those who haven't seen this set before. So this here is a location, that's why it's turned sideways, which we'll get into as we're doing some. All right, so there's the first rare, Pride Lands and Simba, which ironically would go together. So in this case, the foil that I got for this first one is a common, so not awful because you still get a foil, but you're not like going crazy. So what I'll do is we'll just separate the rares and everything else, and then as I hit legendaries, those will be pulled out special. So these are also some, depending on which set you buy, they'll have some either promo material at the back. And this set, Into the Inklands, was the first one to introduce location, so they gave special rules to add that in for people who didn't yet play with them. All right. Okay, Grand Matala. That is also a really good card if you're, especially if you're a Sapphire, Ruby Sapphire player. Cleansing Rainwater. Oh, don't want to spoil it. Now, typically, you're going to run into, on average, first legendary. So you can see the gold symbol here. So you'll have 2 rares, super rares or legendaries in a pack. So in this case, I had a rare first, and then legendary is Milo Thatch, which is not that great. It's kind of booty, but you still get a legendary. Typically, as I was starting to mention, you on average will get about 4 legendaries. 4. I've had boxes that had 3. I've had boxes that had 6 and an enchanted. So it kind of varies a bit, which is kind of a bummer to when maybe you only have the funds to be able to buy like 1 box. You don't want that 3 legendary box. You want the one that has 6, right? Because then you have a better chance of hitting something really, really good, depending on whichever set. Cloud Kicker, also a pretty good card if you're doing like a lot of bounce mechanic stuff. Prince Eric was a very fun card when he first released. He sees less use now, but still pretty dangerous because when this character is banished, you may banish chosen character. So you could use him, crash into something else, take that out, and then you're like, oh yeah, and that thing also gets banished. Genie. And Dive Bomb. I'm seeing Dive Bomb recently. Extract, Nottingham, Voyage, Flotsam, Puppies. A lot of people like those. I mean, if you like Treasure Guardian, Foil Pride Lands. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna set that one aside because that one's a little bit nicer. Hoping to see an enchantment would be awesome. It would. I don't know if it's super likely. I mean, I guess it's just as likely as any other pack that you might randomly open. Sometimes when you're buying a random box, not necessarily your chances are high. That one seems to be, yeah, definitely cut a little different. You can see there's a lot of up here at the top compared to like this Pua card. Not a big deal, but if you do, ooh, How Far I'll Go, also an amazing card. If you're playing Sapphire basically at all, there's quite a few decks that are running this. Pyros. Moana. I don't know if I've even ever used Cleansing Rainwater. Eeyore, Stitch, the little Milo Thatch. All right. No, oh, Stitch. I mean, not that he's necessarily super duper playable, but the card art is really cool. Ugh, Maid Marian. I say because I'm hoping to find a couple of the cards that I use a lot. I don't have like bananas level of foils in my decks that I typically play, but I'm trying to get more and more, like, if I can't, then, you know, whatever. But if I can find some along the way, I usually try to trade for them. It's also nice when you can pull them. Somehow feels like you won. Prince John, then Little John, the Sorcerer's Hat. Ooh, a foil. Okay, so this one will be a foil legendary. So, is it Kita? It is Kita. Interesting. Foil legendary. That's a little extra fancy. We should probably put that one into a sleeve because you don't find foil legendaries in every box by any stretch. Set her there. All right, so since we found a foil legendary, I would say the odds are that we will not find an enchanted, but it is still possible. Still possible. I feel like we just had Mickey Mouse and Billy Bones just a second ago. Okay, what do we get? This blasted Captain Hook. Not a fan. Hey, a foil Forbidden Mountain. I had kept a few Into the Inklands in sleeves. So like if you buy booster boxes, or if you go to your local card shop and you buy just random boosters, you'll have your packs like this. They're not inside of a sleeve. It's just, you know, just the foiling. When you buy them from like Targets or Walmart's, GameStop, stuff like that, they'll come in, you know, a sleeve of cardboard. And I had purchased a few Into the Inklands, like 3, and I was planning on keeping them sealed, and then ended up deciding, you know, what's the point of keeping these sealed? I might as well open them and have fun. And I think all 3 of those packs had that Captain Hook. So I don't like you. Hopefully it's not so bad. McDuck Manor, that one's fun, especially if I got another foil of that. Agrabah. Helga Sinclair. This card was really fun when she first released. Whenever this character quests, you may deal 3 damage to chosen damage character. So I tried to set up a couple of different ways to be able to shift her in, which basically would allow me to use her card and her ability right away. But alas, people figured out a way to defeat it. Oh, foil Treasure Guardian. Tis okay, it happens. Diablo. But Boom is fun. That's a good card. Where is the focus? Maybe it's down here. Boss's Orders, Magicka, Matanui, Queen's Castle. That one was... Ooh, and a Piglet. Those are both, like, playable rares. Malo Thatch. Why are you not focusing? Focus. Sometimes it's just having... I recently picked up this camera from Amazon, so I'm not exactly sold yet on it, that I really want to keep it. Sir Hiss sometimes is still useful. Oh, we're pulling ahead too far. Hey, Mufasa. Peter Pan. Dewey. Weird. This must just be the way that the art is. Hey, get up there. I just did that to test the lighting on something. For continuity's sake. Pluto! Hey, another baboon. See? I have not seen a single Chernobog's followers, which is crazy, but what would make up for it would be if I happened to see a foil one. No, Jim Hawkins. Just gonna kind of call it out and see if it happens. Oh yeah, Helga, Nutsy, Skippy, Neverland, Tiana's, Friar Tuck, Nala. Hey, Little John again. Magicka, get out of here. We're looking for something good. I mean, getting a foil legendary isn't bad, but I mean, without getting some of the other like playable things, it's kind of a booty box. Hey, Robin Hood, okay. I have plenty of them, but I mean, that's not a bad card. It'd be good to get the legendary, maybe a legendary foil Robin Hood. Maybe hey, Smee. Okay, Smee is... He's good. Lost on another legendary. No Emmys. Hydra. And a Webby Vanderquacker. Alright. So 3 legendaries so far. A couple of different cards that I would use specifically in decks for me or for someone in my family. Would still like another. Okay, RLS Legacy is still a good. Hey, Morph. That one's actually. Yeah. Ah, Broom. Wrong Broom. Looking for a different one in foil. Wait, that's in set 4. Never mind. I won't find the 1-drop Broom in here. I'll be looking a long time. Morph is a really cool card because any character can shift onto him. So, anything. So like that Helga Sinclair can shift onto Morph when normally she would need another Helga Sinclair to morph onto. I'm sorry, not morph, shift onto. Okay. Here we go. Don't show them too much in advance. Bell's house, not workshop. Simba, foil baby Simba. All right, so we're down to what? Wait, I didn't even count. We're down to 8. So we've gone through 2/3 of the box. 3 legendaries. Another Grammatala. It's actually good. I should have probably pulled out both of those other ones. I'll sort through them later. Chernobog's followers. Huzzah! Okay, that John Silver is good trade bait. Oh, Raleigh, whatever. Okay, get the focus. Get the focus. Thank you. Focus. Genie. Ooh, not good. Maui. I saw the common. I got excited that it was something else. Not that one. You know what would really make up for this is if I just hit a random enchanted, like Enchanted Robin Hood. That would be cool. That would be neat. I wouldn't hate that. Focus. Focus. Thank you. Focus. I gotta tell you, one of the craziest things is working with webcams, trying to find one that I can... Hey, another Chernobog's followers. Sweet. Trying to find one that I can use for doing videos like this. Oh, a foil smee. I'm gonna use that. Heck yeah. I don't know how much that foil smee is going for now. But it's one of those cards that, like, basically everyone who plays Steel uses it. Robin Hood, need the big one. Still looking for an additional legendary. Would be nice. Would be just swell if we found it. Might not be in this one. Oh, it's a foil rare. 4 left. Not wonderful. Come on. Something good. Something good. Something really special. Hey, a Medusa. Sweet. Oh, set that over there. Wish it was foil, but it's nice to have another Medusa. Grandma Tulla. Okay, so see, this is going to be a good pack. It has to be, right? Because we found her a couple of times now. Yeah. There you go. Another Pluto. Ugh. Hey, Curse Murpha. Trade bait. Not what I wanted. Alright, 2 left. Let's do it out of order. Let's take this one. It's got to be better, right? It's got to be like the best one. And we'll save that one for the last pack. Obviously. Thank you. Yes, KoBaC. You know how to count down on things. It's a useful skill for a YouTuber. Count to 1. Nope. Hey, that's actually gross. Hey, foil puppy. That's actually useful for trading. All right. It's the last one. This one needs to have a legendary, or this box was just not good. Which happens. But I don't want it to happen today. Not with this one. Not with the first video of me doing openings on this channel. You really want to get something good. No. Okay, we can still... Oh, legendary. Okay. 4th legendary. Blech. All right, well, so the 4 legendaries, Kita's the only one that's remotely useful. So, you guys are welcome. I bought this really bad booster box so that you guys didn't have to find it instead. So you're welcome. Thanks for watching. Bye.